welcome to the next episode of the Minerockin SMP. So, you may notice something a little different about me. I have my elytra at last. I didn't get it myself, let's be brutally honest. Oh, it's getting dark. Shops are starting to slowly spring up on the server, and Raf has an end raiding shop, and he got his first big end raiding stream done and managed to grab himself a few elytras. So I decided that I needed one of those, so I went and spent some of the diamonds from my own I say shop, run of chests. We've been selling some books, and it's been reasonably profitable. So we have got some diamonds, and we are now able to fly. So yes, we should be taking advantage of our new wings. But this was never supposed to be my base. This is my working area. My base, as we can now fly, is going to be on this island over here. So this is where I am going to be building my actual base. I have some big plans, primarily for this area. But what we are going to do is we are going to spend today building my first shops, getting them all done properly, getting a livable starting area sorted, and I think it's going to go right about here. So today what we are going to do is we are going to clear out some space and get myself some resources, and we are going to be building a little sort of desert oasis come village come market in this area over here. So that is the plans for today. I'm going to go and start grabbing what I need so I can get some stuff done, and we shall see you soon with hopefully the starts of my new build. So here we are on a test world. We've got a copy of the server, and we are here to plan out what I'm going to do with this build. So if we fly into the air, you can see the area that I've got. Now I'm literally just going to use this sliver of land on the right hand side here. I have plans for this side over here, and this is going to be my starter base for all intents and purposes. My third base, as it were. We've got a starter house on the island over there. We have my working area, which is just over that hill over there, and just about to see the trees that I've been planting and stuff like that. This is going to be my first real starter build. So this is the base between base, as it were. And rather than my normal trick, which is to build one big centralized storage area and redstone it all up and everything else and have one massive build, don't worry, that will be coming. I'm going to do something a bit different for myself. So the plan here is I'm going to have like a market square in the center here. This is where my shops are going to go. And then I'm going to break up all of my items, and rather than having one big sort of centralized storage area, I am going to stick all of my items, group them together as best as I can, and put them in smaller builds. So for example, this is going to be a little farm, and in this area I'm going to keep all of my natural resources, so the corn, the melons, the sugar cane, flowers, anything that grows is going to go here. I'm going to have a wood shop here, so there'll be a logging area. I might put a logging camp on this island or a logging camp over by this forest, and then we can do some boats or something. So we'll have a little dock over here, and a wood shop here, and all of my wood can be kept in this area. We're going to have an animal farm over here, with some pens, maybe some sheep, some cows, some chickens, and all of the loot drops can be stored in this farm. Over here we're going to have a dock and a quarry. And all of my stone blocks. So I'm not certain what I'm going to do here. I don't know if I want one big building or two little buildings. And then this blue one is going to be my actual house. And this is where all of the valuables are going to be saved and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to, rather than my standard chuck everything in one centralized sorter system, we're going to store all of our stuff in a little bit more of a somewhat more disorganized way, but a little bit more thematic way. So that's the plan for the next couple of weeks. Let's get this little village built up and get all of my stuff stored in a nice cool little area. What I'm going to go and do now is we're going to go jump back onto the server. I'm going to need some resources to build all of this. I'm going to want a load of sandstone. So I think the primary building block here is definitely going to be sandstone. I'm also going to want some diorite and some granite for decoration blocks and a load of wood. But I mean, the wood I'm just going to make individual trees. I don't need a huge amount of wood. It's more going to be accents and stuff like that. And we're going to try and keep it as much as I can to jungle wood because that's what's closest. Also does work quite nicely with sandstone, the jungle wood, that sort of lighter tone rather than the darker spruce or dark oak that I normally build with. So we shall go and get some resources. The sandstone, even though I'm in a desert, I don't want to wreck this area. I quite like these hills, not at least until I'm actually going to be building on it. So I'm not going to get my sandstone from here. I have dug a little bit out of underneath this hill. But what I'm going to do is there is a desert about 5,000 blocks that way. And because of the amount of sandstone I'm going to need for my main build as well as this little build, I think what we're going to do first of all is we're going to go and dig a large nether tunnel, a small nether tunnel, but we're going to go and dig a nether tunnel. From there, about 1,000 blocks that way. I think it is about 800 blocks that way. To the second desert, which is outside of our world border. But what that means is I can go in there and absolutely hammer that desert and no one's going to care because no one's allowed to build over there. I can literally just strip mine that desert in its entirety if I needed to, but get myself a load of sandstone and bring that back. And it will save me time in the long run because I'm going to need a mountain of sandstone for the build that's planning to go over here. So that's the first job. We'll then jump into the caves over there and grab ourselves some granite and some diorite. And then we shall, once we've got all of the stuff that we need, we shall come back and we'll start getting built. And I think what we'll start on is this market square so I can get my shops up and running. Right then, so we have a load of sandstone, some miscellaneous sand, more sandstone components, and a load of diorite and granite. So now the plan is to jump onto the area. We're going to lay out what we need, get the market in. I might start working on a couple of bits around there, so we'll get the first of the buildings in as well, hopefully. But we shall see you in a certain moment, and hopefully we'll have some work to show. Okay, so here we are. Time has passed. And we have a build. As I say, we started with the market square. Let's see, can I get a decent perch? That'll give us a bit of an overview. So we started on the market square. As we did say, it was primarily sandstone. I went for polished diorite and granite on the floor. I just think that it breaks it up a little bit. Let's kind of a dive in. We got the first of the farms in. The wall almost certainly won't stay here. This being a shop, there are going to be people that are going to be turned up. The last thing that I want is creepers walking up to my bookshop going kaboom. So we've put a wall around it. As the village grows, we get more lighting in. There's less likely mobs are going to spawn in, so we can get rid of this wall. We might start moving it so that the houses don't feel like they're locked out, and put the wall around it a bit. But yeah, we have all of our armor enchants are over here. The shops have been doing well. Yeah, we have diamonds. Oh, fireworks. Yep, more diamonds. More fireworks as well. So we'll go around and we'll collect all of our diamonds here. But yeah, we got armor enchantments, we have weapon enchantments, we have tool enchantments. I think the tool enchantments are probably... thing with this is... Oh, I need to get some more breaking books as well. And a lot more efficiency books, right? So we're going to have to restock already. A lot of things with this is going to be incredibly popular early game while people are getting geared up. But it's going to die off quite quickly. Unless players start dying off quickly and losing their gear, which I don't see happening. Once everyone's geared up, I can't see this making us a huge amount of money. Fortunately, it has already. We're what, 4 stacks of diamonds, almost exactly in the ender chest, so we're doing all right. That's going to see me through for quite a while. We've got a little fountain in the middle here. I'm going to populate this with a few more stalls. Not necessarily to sell stuff from, just to add some life to it. So with the farms, you know, we might have a little food farm, food stall selling some melons and pumpkins. Not actually selling them, but looks like they're selling them. Just so that we can get, you know, a bit more life into this area, because yeah, the ones that we're selling from are quite good. My other 2 shops that we went with in the end is I'm selling allays. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to be selling the allays, what sort of shop I'm going to be building for those. I'm thinking something a little bit mystical, but we shall have to try and figure out. And I am offering redstone services to the server. So if someone's got a build, they don't know what they're doing, they would like some help, I will be adding not a redstone shop, but some sort of work space. One of those buildings that you saw will be a workshop. And people will be able to come in, write a book, tell me what they want, and we can discuss that from there. So yeah, we have my little farm. Just, you know, adds a little bit of life. I don't intend to have huge amounts of food-based stuffs to stock. But, you know, everything should fit in the double chest right there. My dyes and everything else will go in there. We've got to say melon and pumpkins and just a little crop farm out the back there. We've also got your sugarcane farm over the side there. Again, just to add a little bit of life to the place. This is my manual tree farm for the time being, just to get me some wood. And then this is the next one that I'm currently working on. This is a bit of a work in progress. I'm not certain if I like it or not. So we're going to have this a little building in here. We can go up the stairs. We have a little mez level. We might put a bed up here. And then we have the dock, the boat. I'm going to do a little raft in here, I think, with some stone on it. And then we can have like a crane coming over here that will lift it over. and some cutters to cut it down into the right size stone. And then we can have a load of chests in here to store all of our stones and everything else. This will need to be quite a big lump. We might just have a wall of barrels or something over here, just to suit everything else. But I need to get this one finished, get it decorated, get the boat in and everything else. So that'll be my next video. So yeah, we have our first shops. We are in profit on our shops, and we now just need to get our little desert village built up and hopefully have everything up, running and good to go. So thanks for watching again, guys, and we shall see you next time, where hopefully there'll be a little bit more life in my little desert village. So see you soon. Bye.